Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'm giving you my Lucky 15 predictions for tomorrow's horse racing action here in the UK. Just a quick reflection on how Saturday's selections ran. Sorry I didn't make a vlog for today's horse racing. It was actually my birthday this weekend, so I've actually been a little bit busy, so I unfortunately haven't had time to make a vlog. But yeah, it wasn't a great day on Saturday with the selections. We had Zahum Place at Newbury in the Greenham Stakes, so yeah, that wasn't a bad one there. Also, it was the Scottish Grand National this weekend, and what do I know? Hey, Vicente turned the form round, and he actually won the Scottish National for the second year running. So that was really good for Paul Nicholls, and he's kept his title hopes alive for the Champions Trainers title. So yeah, that was a good performance by Vicente. It was a really close race actually. I think Coggery was the other horse, and it was a really good battle to the line, but Vicente just came out on top. The other horses that ran were London Prize. He didn't feature, and also Keltus as well. He also wasn't involved really in that race, Air. And also my pick for the Scottish Grand National didn't even place. It got pulled up in the end, Arpege still on. So yeah, that was kind of disappointing. But we're going to be back in for tomorrow's horse racing action. Just a normal Lucky 15 tomorrow. I think I might try just a normal Lucky 15 for some of these vlogs. I think sometimes with the each way, maybe we get a bit carried away trying to look for the more longer odds horses and that. And I think that maybe we'll just go for a little bit of a period and see like what it's more like to predict the winner instead of like the horses that may place. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing from now on in these vlogs for a little while and see how that goes. And maybe we might go back to the each way Lucky 15 if we don't start doing well at this. But yeah, I'm going to give you a few selections tomorrow to make up a Lucky 15 that I think will run well. Just going to stick to the jumps at Warwick for tomorrow, even though there is quite a bit of horse racing action going on around. I've had a look at the flat, and to be honest, there doesn't really, there's not a lot that I really fancy on the flat at the moment. Quite a few maidens, and also a lot of horses as well making their first runs of the year. So I don't really want to judge on all weather form, because sometimes that doesn't always live up to expectations, and you don't know how horses are going to perform on their first run of the season, because normally they actually need a first run before they can start making improvements over the season. So just going to be sticking to the jumps at Warwick tomorrow, but there's quite a few good races on there at Warwick, so let's get stuck in. Our first selection that I'm going to pick tomorrow at Warwick runs in the 220 at Warwick and is a horse called Earlsfort, which is trained by Neil Mulholland and will be ridden by Noel Feely. And this horse is currently around 9-2 in the market with bookmakers at the moment. It's been a really consistent horse when it's been running. It's had a couple of wins and a few places over its last few races. But even though we haven't seen this horse for a little while, towards the end of last season it was running really well, and it's also going to be on the same mark to when it last ran, when it came second and just got beaten. So a lot of positive with this horse, and I don't think coming back from a break may not be too much of an issue for this horse, and I think he's got a great chance on paper. Also as well, he seems to be the most best horse and most classiest horse on paper at the moment, because a lot of the horses that are running tomorrow haven't lived up to their expectations so far, and he definitely seems to be the most consistent out of all those horses, and I think tomorrow he will win, and that's why I'm going to back him at 9-2 tomorrow, Earlsfort in the 220. The second pick that I'm going for tomorrow in the Lucky 15 is in the 250 at Warwick, and a horse called Thumbstone Blues, which is trained by Kim Bailey and will be ridden by David Bass. This horse, again, like Earlsfort, has been very consistent of late. Last time it ran, it came second behind a horse called San Satiro, and this horse, San Satiro, has just followed up a hat-trick today with its third winner in the row. But one of those races was at Exeter earlier in the week, and it was the only horse that even turned up for the race, so that kind of counts as a win for it. But yeah, San Satiro is pretty good horse, and as I said, he had a good win today at Wincanton, and with that form in mind, the form looks strong with this horse, the consistency looks good as well, and he'll definitely like the trip and the return to a left-handed track, and he's going to be off the same mark as well when he just got narrowly beaten by San Satiro. So he's currently 3-1 at the moment with bookmakers, and I definitely think that's a good price at the moment for this horse. So if you're watching that now, take that price of around about 3-1, because I think he could go off potentially favourite tomorrow. So that's who I'm backing as our second pick in our Lucky 15 tomorrow. Our third pick that we're going for in our Lucky 15 tomorrow goes to the 325 at Warwick with a horse called Idliketheoption. That's trained by John Joe O'Neill, who's hit the form again. He's been really good over the last few weeks, John Joe O'Neill. He was really quiet a lot through the winter, but he's started to come back and he's had quite a few winners. I think he's like 11 or 10 or something like that. He's definitely in double figures for the last couple of weeks. So his horses are in red hot form at the moment. He had a couple of winners today. He had one at Weatherby that I backed. And yeah, this horse is also going to be ridden by Noel Feely tomorrow, who, like we mentioned with Earlsfort, it's a good jockey. Really like this jockey. Normally is right up there. He's had over 100 wins already this season. I think he's in the top 5 of the jockey standing, so that looks strong there. This horse, Idliketheoption's been really consistent, and it made a good reappearance last time. It was only just beaten a couple of lengths from winning the race. So returning from a bit of a break, coming second, is good form. He's currently 3-1 in the market at the moment, and I would definitely take that price now, because I think, again, like Thumbstone Blues, he could shorten as we get closer to the race. So that's who my third pick in my Each Way Lucky 15 is. Idliketheoption. Our last pick tomorrow in our Each Way Lucky 15 goes to one of the bumper races tomorrow in the 4:30. And this horse is called Equus Amadeus. It's going to be ridden tomorrow by the champion jockey, which is Dickie Johnson. And it's currently trained by Tom Lacey, who's a good young up-and-coming trainer. This horse has only made one previous run, but that did come third at Fosslas over soft and heavy ground. And you can really tell that the horse did travel nicely for quite a long way, but he probably prefers better ground, and he'll get that tomorrow at Warwick. And currently 5-1 in the market. I think this horse can definitely build on that experience. There's a lot of the other horses making the run-in tomorrow are making their debuts. They haven't raced, so we haven't seen them yet, so we don't know what ability they have. And also as well, the horses that have run haven't run nowhere near as good as Equus Amadeus. They've been way worse. Come like 8th, 9th out of like 11 horses in those kind of races. So you would hope that maybe Equus Amadeus will put that first run of his to use, and he'll come on for that run, and yeah, he'll win the race for us tomorrow. Currently 5-1. If you like that price for Equus Amadeus, I'll take that now. But anyway, if you've had a good day over the weekend, if you back Vicente in the Scottish National, let us know in the comments below. Gamble responsibly. Subscribe to Lucky Loaders 15s. You can also follow us on Twitter at Lucky Loaders 15s as well. And I'll see you soon.